Hello friend, this is Swapnil and welcome to Learn SAP ABAP. So in this session we are going to see how to use add new control break statement in SAP ABAP. Okay, so add new is the one of the control break statement. It works inside the loop end loop. Okay, so let's take an example. We have a prepare an internal table where we are storing the 15 rows of employee ID, first name and city data. Okay, so now we run the operation of add new for a city record. Whenever the system find a new city with respect to the previous, then it will trigger at the new statement. Okay, so here is the internal table must be sorted, otherwise similar city may be come afterward and system will trigger at new wrongly. Okay, so let's go to the ABAP editor. But wait, if you are the first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification of next videos. Okay, so let's go to the ABAP editor.
So I am in my ABAP editor. So what we are going to do is we are going to see the how to use the add new control break statement in SAP ABAP. Okay, so for that, so we'll tell you what I'm going to do is in this session. So we'll show you the tables here. I have this table Z employee data, and as you can see in this table, we have a total 14 records. Okay, then we have a total 14 records. Okay, and so based on the city we are going to just okay, and here as you can see we have a different city, right, for the employee here. So we are going to use the add new statement for this city column. Okay, so whenever we have a new city, it will give it the message as a new city found. Okay, so start now, go to the editor again. So what I will do is we will just add one select statement. Now here let's see what I have to use this add new for the city column. So that is the reason I'm just taking the city as a first column. I will tell you the purpose of the city why I am using this as a first column. So just now, okay, the later on. So okay, so and I will take the some field from this table. Let's suppose we'll take employee ID, first name, first name and country. Okay, so I will take this four fields from this table from ZEMP data into table data ld emp data. Okay, and if size subRC is initial, so what I'm doing, I will just sort emp data by emp id. Okay, into table. Okay, so we have total 14 records. So we'll use up to 15 rows. Okay, I'm not giving any where condition here because I don't have any selection screen to pass the parameter and give. So we'll take the all the 14 records. Okay, and sort. Okay, and we're going to take the 15 row. Okay, and here we'll take a sort as a mp data. Okay, check and sy size of RC initial. Okay, check and activate. Okay, so now what we have done, we have just extract the data from this table. So now what we will do, we'll write one write statement. This write statement is in order to display the heading. Okay, so what we will do, emp mpid. Okay, so now as here we'll give two in the sense 20 in the sense we are leaving the some space on the screen. Okay, then we'll give as a f name. Then we have already given the 20, so in the sense it will come from the left to right. Okay, so 20 is then we'll use as a 30. Okay, 30, and then we'll use as a country, and we'll take a large column as a city. Okay, in order to check the output properly. Okay, okay, so this is the heading. Okay, so now we have to just print the data on the final output. So what we will do, loop at employee data into data lsemp. Okay, so now let's write lsamp. What is the first column? Employee id, right? So we'll give as an employee id, employee id. Then again we will leave some space, then we'll give as a first name, again lsamp first name. Then again we'll leave some space, then what we have country, sorry, country. Then we have 14 and we have city. Okay, so till this point we are just printing the output on the final level. Okay, so now our now here is the main control block statement. Now what we have to do, add new. Okay, and end add. Okay, so add new on for which column we are going to give as a city. Okay, so whenever we have a different city, it will print a message as a, what will write will give us a new city found at row, will give the sy tab index. Okay, that's it. Pretty printer, sorry, pretty printer, check and activate. Okay, so now we have done with our coding part. Okay, let's put the debugger over here so that you will understand how it's working. Let me put a debugger here and a loop statement. Okay, loop. So we'll execute the program. Okay, okay, so now our debugger trigger at the loop statement. So now if you check the data in the employee id, as you can see the Mumbai, this is the first column, right? Remember I have I have already told you to use the first column. Okay, so we'll tell you the purpose of this, purpose of this column, why we are using it. This is at the first level. So okay, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore. Okay, so now if we go inside this, right, this now it will print this on session. Now add city. So but obviously for the first time it will trigger, because first time we are getting the city, new city, right? So that is the reason it will trigger at the first time, right? So it will go inside, and as you can see also here, check the value of this field. It will get changed when we will go inside this add new statement. Okay, see, as you can see here, the value has been changed, but the value of city remains the same. Okay, so okay, so now now again loop. So okay, so now we'll go to the second one. As you can see here, we have a second record as a mobile and third record. Now that the fourth index we have a new city. Okay, so let's see what will happen. Okay, it will check for that new, no, so it will go for the second. Okay, again it will check from add new. Here as you can see here, it will print no, then again it will go upward, again say. Now as you can see here, we have a different city, right? So now it should go inside this add new statement. Okay, so now as you can see, it triggered the add new statement at row fourth. Okay, so it will be in the fourth row. Okay, so here one first thing is the most important. So add new statement will work in case of, it will always check the data, it will always check the column from the left side. Okay, from the left side, as you can see in the left side, it will it's just checking the left side. Okay, so if it is our first column in this table from the left side, so it is working properly. Okay, let's suppose in case you have some changes. Okay, so first I will show you the output of this screen. Let's see the output. So now as you can see here, so new city, a new city found at row first. Now new city found at row fourth. Now whenever we have a new city, it is printing the message, right? Okay, so this is the way you can use the add new control statement in a app. So let me change the order of this city, as it of the cities from the first in the actual, in our actual internal table. Okay, so let's go to, now I will show you what will happen if you use city column as a, left. Okay, city, check and activate. Okay, now it will always check. Okay, now if I will execute, now you can see the difference. As you can see, for each and every row it is printing the same message. It is because we have a different city here, but then too it is printing the same message for each and every row. So why it's happening? Because it is always checking the record from left side. Let me show you the debugger also so that you will understand. Put me a breakpoint here. Execute. Okay, so now as you can see here, now if you have a look on this internal table, as you can see here, our employee id, as you can see here, our employee id is the first column. Okay, and city is the last column. Okay, because now we are okay. So what it is doing, it will so as I already told you, the add new statement will work from the left to right. Okay, so it will first check from the left side record. Okay, if there is there any changes or not from the left side. If any changes found in the from the left side, then it will directly printing the message. Okay, for example here is the employee 01. Okay, but of course it will go in the first time because first time is a new one. So we'll check for what will happen in the sixth time. So see, okay, this is our first time record. Okay, now we have a second. Now here we have second. Now it should not go inside the city, but if as you can see it will go inside the city also. Okay, why? Because we have employee data. The it will the add new statement will always check the record from the left side, the right left side. Okay, if the first column, if it is found first, if any changes found, then it will directly printing the message. Okay, so whenever you want to use the add new statement, so make sure that the column when which you are going to use the add new statement, it should be at the first of the left hand side. Okay, and before that column the other value should not be changed. Okay, so let's correct our code. As you can see, this is the wrong code. We'll change our code to our existing one. X. I'll give it the city as the first column. Sorry, change and activate. New debugger. We'll check the again output. Again, we'll change the output. Now, as you can see, it is properly triggering at a but whenever it is properly triggering whenever we have a different city. Okay, because this column is our first column and it is a administrator always change the check the record from the left side. Okay, so it is a very important to use this column as a first whenever you want to use the add new for particular column on the inside the loop. Okay, so that if you want to run the if you want to read the article about this add new content statement, so you may also visit to my website. So in my website also you can find I have also given the here with some more description and some example here. Okay, this example and the example that I have shown you, both are the different. Okay, but both working in a same manner. Okay, you can refer to this article on my website. So you may also find the link in the description. Okay, so that's it.
If you like this video, then press the like button below. If you have any doubt, then write me in the comment section below. If you want to learn more about a app, then visit to my website www.learnsapapp.com. The link is also given in the description. And please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification about my next upcoming videos. Okay, so friends, bye, signing out.